What is up, Buttercup? Welcome to your general timeless reading. This is for all Pisces placements. So take what resonates, leave the rest, and don't force it to fit. Don't do that, please. And let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for you. I'm going to start off with beautiful creatures, and then we'll clarify with Grand Lux Tarot. So let's see, Pisces. Pisces, what do we most need to see for Pisces? Pisces, I like your energy right now. I'm not gonna lie, you feel a little devious to me, but I think that's like just Pisces in general. For me as a reader, I find Pisces to be like the rebellious teenager sometimes. So let's see what's going on with you, Pisces. Ooh, I feel a lot of wisdom with you coming in all of a sudden too. That would probably be Neptune going retrograde at the end of the month. You are the sign of Neptune, the planet. Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. This feels external to you. I feel like you're like, whatever, we already know that's going away. I feel like you're just kind of waiting for this to phase out. It could be a relationship. I feel like some of you, it's also might just be something you were really attached to at some point. What else do we have for Pisces? Thank you. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Just look at the demeanor of this card, because it's literally what I just said. It's like, okay, yeah, whatever. Like it's cool. Just let it go at this point. And it's like, they're like, I have my glass of wine. I'm content. Just let me drink my Chardonnay and leave me be. Leave me be. It feels very, it's not that you're not acknowledging that there was some pain or hurt with it, but it's almost like there's an emotional maturing happening where you're just like, it is what it is, right? There's not much I could do about it right now. Okay. Yeah, Temperance. Oh, I freaking love this. This is great. This is just awesome energy. So with the Temperance card, ooh, almost kicked my bottle of water. And I knocked it down. With the Temperance card, this is Sagittarius. Then you have the Paranormal next to it. So the Paranormal is a card that is unique to this deck. As you see, it's called Curiosity here at the bottom. But really what it is described as is kind of like another High Priestess energy. Honestly, it's almost like the divine doesn't want you to know yet what's about to unfold. It's what's hidden from you. And it's kind of like, we don't want to tell you, right? So just be patient, go through your healing, allow yourself to be present and content with where we are. And this new beginning is going to come very unexpectedly, which is why it's in reverse. I like it though. It feels gentle. It feels like some of you, I feel like you're going to be experiencing a lot of travel in the coming months, and I like that. Bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Wands, which speaks to, this feels like a relationship, not going to lie. And with the Four of Wands there, it just kind of validates that, because the Four of Wands is our foundations. It's what we're releasing. Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify. The Fool is Aquarius energy, by the way. I know I said Temperance was Sagittarius, but let's see what else we got for you, Pisces. Pisces, I like your energy so much because you feel like you actually have some. Like when I do some readings and people are just like dead. Yeah, Six of Swords. You're like, I'm over this, Jordyn. Can we just not talk about this? It's coming up for a reason, though. It's coming up because there's a part of this energy that's still lingering in you that is still releasing, right? And that's why you have the Six of Swords. It's moving beyond it. I do think there's going to be a short review of it, and I think that's why the Six of Swords is facing it, right? So it's like, okay, I'm in a better place. Let me review what I learned here, take that lesson, and leave that energy behind, okay? Let's look at the Nine. I don't know why I just heard beach volleyball, but I did. And I don't live by the beach, but I feel like some of you might be taking up some hobbies or spending more time near water. Yes, Four of Swords. I like that you're getting a lot of very progressive and more healthy sword energy. That tells me that mentally and emotionally with the Nine of Cups, you're shifting into a very healthy place. With the Six and the Four of Swords, there's a Two of Swords, which tells me that this was a conscious decision to move into a space of healing. This is a very like wise energy. And I say that because it feels someone's recognizing like, okay, I need to do some things for myself and I need to make myself a priority, and that's okay to do. I like that a lot. I do. Very healthy. Four of Swords. Some of you are taking like a retreat. This could be like an Airbnb or just a weekend by yourself or with some friends. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. And the four, yeah, you're protecting your energy. I love this. I love this so much. It's kind of like, I need to make myself a damn priority. That's really what this feels like. It's like I'm no longer going to be selling myself short. The 9 minus the 4 gives you a 5 of Pentacles, which tells me at one point, this might have made you feel as if you had a lack or a loss when you were alone. And I feel like you're building a really healthy relationship with yourself now. I love that you have the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. Not even going to bother picking up, but it is the mastery of self, right? And so when you're going through this mastery of self, you're going through this energy of learning how to master your emotional self and then your physical or foundation of self, right? So your confidence in yourself, or how reliable you feel that you are to yourself. Like how much can you really trust yourself to stay committed to your projects or your daily routine or your health, right? I like this. You're making yourself a priority again, which is really nice. Let's look at Temperance. 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Okay. It's kind of, it feels like a double-edged, not a double-edged sword. It just feels like it's both this and that. Like, yeah, I'm a priority, but at the same time, like, I don't want to be my only priority. Like, can I have a partnership? But I gotta be content with just being by myself. And it's like you're teeter-tottering and learning to get to this place of acceptance of the current phase you're in. And I feel like that's why the 8 of Wands is in reverse. There's at times this part of you that really wants to like dive forward, but with the 9 of Wands there, you're like, hey, just chill the F out. Like, this is gonna pass. This is only temporary, but I really do enjoy my time by myself. But I would enjoy having someone to share it with. But it's like, wait, no, I'm good. Like, I'm good. It'll happen when it needs to. It's like somebody really trying to integrate and accept the fact that this is where they're at. And it's okay to be where they're at. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to be with your own energy. That's a very healthy thing to do, actually, because the more you get to know yourself, I call it the 5 bodies, right? We'll go over that in a course or a mentoring class. And all my programs, I talk about the 5 bodies because it's the foundation of who you are. When you really get online with your mental, emotional, physical, energetic, which is like your nervous system, and your spiritual or ethereal, your auric body, that's when you really get to know your energy. So when you're in a relationship, it makes it easier to identify if it's your energy that's out of balance or if you're taking on somebody else's things that are out of balance. Okay, let's look at the paranormal. What's hidden? So there's that new beginning, right? They're like, I'm not going to tell you when it's coming in, but it's going to come in. It feels like another person. Yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse. And the 8 of Cups. Okay, so this is somebody from your past. So this makes sense with Neptune going retrograde and you being the ruling sign of Neptune, because Neptune is about this review, right? No, I mean retrograde is about the review. Neptune is about your spirituality, your beliefs, daydreaming, fantasy, delusion, and distortion, things like that. And so it's about going back to the things that might be hidden from you, or you might have a distorted view or perspective of, and it's going to help you clear this up. And so this is somebody from the past coming back up. I think this is going to help you work through any parts of you that might be struggling to open up emotionally, to be more vulnerable. This is also okay, there's a lot with this. This feels, I can't say I don't like it because you're learning from it, so I do like it, but it feels challenging. It feels really challenging. It feels like something that made you question yourself a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of feels like gaslighting. It does feel a little bit like gaslighting. I don't think that this person was even consciously aware that they were gaslighting, because when someone's gaslighting, they don't really know that they're doing it, because it's their own lens of distortion that they're seeing things through, and so they think it's true, and then you think it's not true, and it's this whole clashing, right? I'm not saying that for every gaslighting scenario, but that's what this feels like. This feels very much so like you were struggling to trust what was really going on in the relationship with this person, or your relationship with yourself while this person was present. And I feel like you're getting to a place where you're starting to really know and see yourself. And now it's like, okay, let's bring this back so you can use the tools you've just accumulated towards this dynamic and like kind of like solidify or validate or not validate the things that are true or untrue, right? Kind of like sorting through like the facts and the fiction, because now your blindfold's off. You're seeing it clearly. So let's look at the Fool here. Ooh, that took a turn I was not expecting. Yeah, Death in reverse. There it is. Yeah. I was like, they're going to come back. You're going to work through it. That's a soul's contract. Yeah, King of Cups. There they are. You're a true pair. Yeah. You have a soul contract together. This is so common right now. It's like driving me cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, because the collective will go through these phases where everybody's in a partnership, then everybody's going through breakups or separations or arguments, and that's just the ebb and flow of energy. And right now we're in one of those ebbs where like you're either separated or you're recently broken up and everybody's doing their personal work, or you're in a relationship and you're both doing your work, but there's some like friction at times. And what's happening is that the consciousness of the collective is raising and everybody's experiencing it on an individual level. And so everybody individually is changing and the dynamic is changing. It's like, okay, well, how do I go through my change and this relationship change at the same time? So that's why this space sometimes, or this emotional distance, or actually physical distance we experience with people happens. It's for us to acclimate to a new state of consciousness and to integrate these soul lessons. And that's what's going on with these two people. And that's why I don't want to say it's a second chance, but there is a rebirth or another energy coming in between these two people. They do have a very combative dynamic. They both are it feels like they're both accustomed to having a very take charge personality. And so the lesson for these individuals is most likely tapping more into the feminine receptive and learning the dance of like, okay, who's going to lead? Who's going to be more receptive? How can we work with both of it? And I like that a lot. Sorry, that was loud. Let's look at the Four of Wands and the overall. Yeah, Queen of Swords and the Sun. Okay. There's going to be a lesson not a lesson. It's more of like a realization that this foundation was faulty, because I feel like there was too much right fighting with the Queen of Swords there. It was almost like too much blunt communication and not enough like compassionate or empathetic communication. Like in a partnership, it's not about controlling one another. I know, shocker. It's about having this sense of freedom. Like, okay, you move and you talk that way, even though I don't really resonate with it and I find it difficult to communicate with you at times. That's how you are. Okay, how can we bridge that gap? It's not about getting someone to alter the communication to fit your form of communication or what makes sense to you, because you have a different lens. And their lens is going to be different. So they could be thinking the same thing about you back. It's about compromising and learning each other's communication style, or how you move, or how you love, or how you go about your day. It's learning those things and understanding, okay, that's who they are at this phase in their life. This is who I am at my phase in my life. How can we work together to have a nice little flow together? Not how can I change them to accommodate my energy or vice versa. How can we learn to walk side by side in life and maintain our individuality and freedom, and know that you're fully accepted as yourself and I am fully accepted as myself in all of my phases? That is healthy partnership. That is healthy love. It's not about controlling or forcing someone to change or heal, right, the way that you want to heal or expect people to heal. Bottom of the deck is the Tower. This is going to be a lot of shift. A lot of shift. I think that you're coming to the end of the Tower, which is why it's in reverse. And there's the shift. I love this for you. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. You're going into a really healthy place together. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it's moving in your favor. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you it's not going to be challenging, because it is. And it's not going to be a constant uphill. Like as you go uphill, there's going to be dips. So it's like, oh, we're doing great. Oh, we're doing bad. You're just like the past, blah, blah, blah. Then you're going to go back to doing great. The past is coming up to overcome it, to give you an opportunity to address that dip so you don't go back to it ever again. It's like, okay, pop quiz. Okay, let's keep going. Pop quiz. Let's keep going. And eventually you're going to achieve the Ten of Pentacles together, right? And you're going to be able to have your hearts open and be empathetic and receptive to one another. And that's what the divine shift is. It's allowing you Jupiter to expand, and Jupiter's in Taurus, the sign of stability. It's also Venusian, which is love and romance, okay? So know that you are attracting a very stable, loving, and romantic relationship with somebody from your past, or an energy that is similar to an individual you've been with before. Doesn't mean it's going to be then, but it might feel very much so like it is the same person or energy or situation taking place all over again. But Pisces, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for being part of this journey with me. And if you'd like to continue our journey, go ahead, check out my website. My tarot course is live. It covers astrology, numerology, natal charts, and of course, your traditional Rider-Waite tarot, and how to read tarot and how to channel. So it is a 10 video module course. It has a workbook that goes along with it, a PowerPoint, quizzes, printouts, handouts, example spreads. different tools, meditations, a bunch of things for you, and you have lifelong access to it. So the first 15 people to sign up get 50% off the entire course. So go ahead, check it out. And I am accepting new mentoring students for my Reiki and Shamanic Healing Mentoring Program. That is a 4 and 6 month long program. It also comes with workbooks, video modules, handouts, printouts, but also, how many would it be? I think it's 16 or 18 one-on-one sessions that are 90 minutes a piece. It depends because there's a 4 and a 6 month. So each month you have 3 90-minute sessions with me. So check that out. And yeah, like, share, subscribe. And I look forward to being part of your journey with you. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.